Yo, so Aqua, what are your thoughts on your homegirl Megumi getting her own anime spin-off?
Don't make the mistake of lumping me in with ordinary adventurers like you.
The spring 2023 anime season is upon us, and we got some new shows to talk about. So I'm gonna talk about them. That's gonna be the video. Like and subscribe. Do y'all like mappa? Do y'all like ninjas and people with swords and brutal Japanese execution methods? Then boy, do I have the anime for you. It's called The Elusive Samurai, but it's not out yet. Oh, also I don't know if Mappa is the studio, so I don't know if that joke probably doesn't work. But instead, you can watch Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku. I've been looking forward to this anime for a minute now. If y'all remember, I've been sort of hyping it up for a while. I mean, I read the manga, but only like a few chapters or so. I basically don't know anything. It was good though. Basically, it's about this dude named Gabimaru the Hollow who gets captured during an assassination mission. Please ignore the fact that he looks like Bell from Danmachi and instead focus on the fact that he can't die from any execution method, or rather, he refuses to die. I'm sorry, I just keep seeing Bell Kramer, bro. Shout out to Danmachi. That show blows, actually. Do I not want to die? Couldn't be me. That's the quick premise. I won't be spoiling any of the shows on here too much. Or, well, I mean, I'll be showing some of my reaction footage, so I don't know. Proceed with caution, I guess. Remember that video I made recently where I talked about how one of the worst trends in anime is like fantasy, medieval / Victorian settings? I like that we're seeing a Edo period Japan setting. Technically, this is medieval Japan, but... And also, this is not an uncommon setting. Was that Groot? That's Groot and Sakura, bro. Hell's Paradise, man. It's looking to be promising. It looks exactly how you'd expect a Studio Mappa shonen anime to look. I love the aesthetic and feel to it. It really captures that Edo period Japan setting. And I love the voice acting too, which includes standouts like Chiaki Kobayashi, also Yumiri Hanamori, who you may know as Hayasaka from Kaguya. Please go watch the Kaguya video. And also, especially near and dear to my heart, it features... Oh, it's Hayasaka! That's crazy. Yeah, she did sound like Hayasaka for a little bit. Rie Takahashi's in this? Oh, this is my new favorite show. So yeah, promising first episode. Can't wait to see more. I think it'll be slow at first from the little that I can remember, but don't worry. All of you battle shonen fans who are asleep until people start swinging swords and shooting energy blasts at each other and explosions are on the screen, it'll come. Just be patient. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be on dick on like the first episode, but I already like this a lot. Next show I watched, and oh, by the way, these are just shows that I happen to want to talk about. It's no indication of the quality of these shows, so don't think if I leave a show out, it's because I think it's dog shit or anything. I probably just didn't want to talk about it. But I do want to talk about Heavenly Delusion, the new production IG show. This is one I just watched on my own. I didn't record myself or anything, but damn was it something. Y'all know I love good fantasy stories with a little bit of mystery. As a Trigger Gainax fanboy, I live off that whole dynamic of boy and girl are in a science fiction scenario that may or may not be a vague coming of age metaphor. And there's some kind of inhuman threat that also may or may not be some kind of metaphor for something. From what I'm seeing from the first episode of Heavenly Delusion, it's that. I'll try to give y'all a premise, but again, I haven't read the source material for this, so this is just what I got from it. Basically, Heavenly Delusion takes place in some maybe future post-apocalyptic version of Japan. We follow two groups. One, a bunch of kids in some kind of artificial environment bubble where they're led to live normal lives under the supervision of adults and I guess robots. As is expected of curious kids, they wonder what's beyond the concrete walls in the outside world. Turns out, the outside is just the year 2020 on steroids, toilet paper hoarding included. This is where we follow our second group, two teenagers or maybe young adults who are traveling across Japan for a reason that I don't really remember hearing. Sorry, I was distracted by how beautiful the scenery and animation look. Apparently the older girl, Kiruko, is assigned to be the bodyguard of Maru, the younger boy. The two get into some post-apocalyptic shenanigans that I won't spoil, and we get some other strange events happening. That's pretty much all this first episode gives us. And obviously I'm skimming to avoid spoilers, but Heavenly Delusion is very light on the exposition, which I love. Remember y'all, the golden rule of filmmaking. Show, don't tell. But yeah, I'm sure there are a bunch of details here that'll be important in later episodes, but you know, the fun of mysteries is not knowing what the fuck is happening. All I know is that Kiriko is already contender for best girl of the season, and that's really what's important, right? Now, let's talk about what will likely be the title and thumbnail of this video, the Megumin spin-off anime, officially called Konosuba, an explosion on this wonderful world. Oh man, y'all, I'm so glad Konosuba's back. If you're new to this channel, you may not know that Konosuba is one of my favorite anime of all time. In fact, the goddess of this channel is Lady Aqua herself. If you're a subscriber here, you're required to pray to her at least a couple times a day. It's in the terms and agreements. Although, sadly, I don't make use of the holy relic, my comically large flask anymore, but I'm still drinking plenty of alcohol, you know. Still devout. But anyway, this is not about Aqua. It's about someone smaller and more fiery, I guess. It's about Megumin. An explosion on this wonderful world is a prequel story about Megumin's childhood years. And I say childhood even though she's only like 14 in the main series, but you know. This is all before Megumin learns her signature explosion spell. She sees this pink elf lady perform it, she becomes enamored, and the rest is history. That's also funny how Megumin's motivations are the same as like Kim Jong-un's. Honestly, a relatable character. The rest of the episode follows Megumin enrolling at Crimson Demon School solely just to learn the explosion spell. We finally get to see Megumin's family again, including her smoke show mom. We get to see Yun Yun, we get a bunch of new characters, as well as characters from the movie Legend of Crimson. Listen, y'all. It's been a rough few years for everyone. We had that whole thing where the world shut down. There's war, political unrest, Netflix subscriptions going up. It's rough out here. We need that good old Konosuba humor back in our lives to serve as a little light in the darkness. Not that darkness. Anyway, I miss this show, man, and even if this isn't like the official mainline show, it's still got all of the charm, all of the humor that we come to expect from Konosuba. I love this show so much, y'all. So apparently this is a canon story. It's based on the prequel light novels, which I haven't read. Because I mean, despite Konosuba being one of my favorite shows, it's not like I'm that well versed in the lore. I'm just out here laughing at the jokes with my dick out like the rest of y'all. No, but for real, this is a fun first episode. It's already chock full of some good jokes and some surprisingly good animation. A Yu-Gi-Oh monster, I mean. Yeah, that looked like Red Eyes Black Dragon. Now we got the Nier Automata music? This is already anime of the year 2023, I'm sorry. Minor spoilers, but the Crimson Demons being a bunch of chunibyos is never not going to be funny for me. And the gags they have with the teacher and whatever her name is, Arue, ooh. Too good. I'm curious to see how long this season will last though, or how many episodes it'll be. I didn't look it up. One of y'all can tell me in the comments, I guess. Because you know, how much story is there really to tell? Not that Konosuba was exactly a plot-driven show, but I mean, is it really just gonna be about her learning to cast Explosion? Are we gonna have to wait till 12 episodes in to see Megumin explode something? I don't know, but who knows? It could be fire if they make us wait. I don't know, we'll see. Now, the final show we'll talk about is another one I didn't record myself watching because I literally watched it just before filming this video. It's called Skip and Loafer. I mean, of course, we can't go a video without talking about a nice little romance anime, right? This was an interesting one because I'm watching this coming off the blockbuster AAA rom-com experience that is Kaguya-sama. So to watch this show, which is obviously much more down to earth, it's definitely a nice change of pace. Skip and Loafer is about Mitsumi Iwakura, who is from a small rural Japanese community. She moves to Tokyo to start high school and has a whole 200 IQ life plan set out from day one. Unfortunately, things don't go as smoothly as she'd like, and she ends up being late on her first day. That is, until she runs into Sosuke Shima, our resident good-looking golden retriever energy boy. Uh-oh, it's a meet cute. What will happen from here on out? Is love in the air? Will these two Japanese youths learn more about each other through wholesome interactions? Will there be comedic understanding stemming from poor communication? It's an anime rom-com, so probably. That's the overview for Skip and Loafer. It's based on a manga series, one that I haven't read, but hey, looks good. Since we probably won't get any more Kaguya-sama for a minute, we'll see if this show can give me my seinen romance fix. But what we really need to talk about is that opening, because I mean, come on. Isn't that just so precious, y'all? They're just out here living life. No bills to pay, no taxes. Damn. I hate children. Anyway, that's all I want to talk about for now. I can't wait till more spring shows come out for me to aimlessly rant about. Because, I mean, what do we got coming? Demon Slayer, Oshinoko. Oh, man. We eating, y'all. Get ready for some videos. But yeah, if you want to see my full-length, uncut reactions to Hell's Paradise and Konosuba, head over to Patreon. But otherwise, leave a like and subscribe, and comment below which of these shows you enjoyed the most. Otherwise, that's the video. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot. Shout out to Rie Takahashi as Megumin too. I mean, what is there to say, man? She slips right back into the role. You love to see it. Cause yeah, I mentioned her being in Hell's Paradise, so it's like dope that I get to see at least 2 Rie Takahashi shows this season. Please marry me.